Okay, so this week for using our Chromebook, we're going to continue to use Chrome Canvas. And if you haven't found that app yet, you can press this little button and go to this page here, and there's your Chrome Canvas. You can bring it down to your toolbar. So this week you'll see my drawings that I've done. We've been using the button new drawing. This time we're going to use new from image if you haven't used this already, and we're going to grab a file that we already have, an image, and use it. If you don't have an image, you can always go to your website into unsplash.com. Has great high resolution photos to use. You can click on all these different subjects above, like an animal is really fun to go find something, and you can take some of these images and put them right on top of your desktop. So I'm going to do this owl, looks really fun. So if I want to take this, I just hit this little download button right there, and it will ask if you're okay with it downloading, and you say allow. And you don't, this is if you want to give credit to the photo, because we're just using this for education purposes. You don't need to worry about that. And it says that it's complete. So now when I go into my Chrome Canvas, I'll see that's Dennis Butcher is the guy who took that photo, and I'll see that photo there, and I can open that up in my Chromebook. I found this little pen device so you can use your hands or a stylus, whichever, doesn't matter. Anyway, so here I am. I've got my little photo of my owl. I'm going to go over here to the layer option, and I'm just going to make sure, usually it does have the owl layer, the image on one layer, and the new layer is where I'm going to start to draw. Just make sure that is set like that. And I'm going to start by tracing my owl. So I'm going to use this pen tool. I'm going to change it more into a pencil color and make sure it's nice and skinny so that it doesn't show up a lot. And I'm just going to give a nice trace around this owl, maybe adding some feathers. Now, I don't have to be all exact. I'm just kind of getting the outline of my owl so that I can fill it in later. And I'm going to show you a little technique by using the complementary colors. So we'll be using complementary colors through this little piece. So I'm just going to start to outline the owl best with different features that I want, like maybe some of these shaped feathers I'll get in there, like so. And also this tree is a nice feature here. So getting some nice outline. Kind of missed the top of my head there, but there we go. So now if I go back to my little layers panel over here, I can take away my owl and see how my drawing looks. Very, very simple sketch, which is really what all I wanted. So now I'm going to add a new layer so that I'm going on top of my owl. So my owl drawing is here, and this is where I'm going to color in. So I'm going to have us using the chalk piece this round, and what you're going to do is, if you want, say, a blue background, so say I want this sky around the back of my owl, I'm going to start with the opposite color of the color wheel. So opposite of blue is orange. So what I'm going to do is just start by, let me make the size of this a little bigger and the opacity all the way up. I'm going to start by just coloring right in. Might just shrink this down a little so I don't keep doing that. I'm going to color in orange all the way in the background here with the pastel textured one, because it creates this awesome texture. Just color that in. And over here, and color right in like so. And this is going to be kind of like a more of an expressionist piece versus realistic. So I'm just kind of making it a little bit more expressive, not worrying about the line, the detail. Now I'm going to go back to my blue and I'm going to go right over the top of that orange. So sometimes when you go over a color with the complementary, it really pops out in a completely different way. So that is my challenge to you, is to make uh, take an image and trace it, and that you can draw your own too, and use complementary colors to layer like this and show me some fun results. I'll just finish this up. You can get started or watch me finish my owl in complementary colors.
Once again, the clouds are here.